Today is World Cancer Day, and I don't know about anybody else, but for myself, I have to say that being diagnosed with cancer and coming a thread within losing my life was probably the worst and also the best thing that has ever happened to me. It took everything that I had within me to do what I had to do to stay alive. And when you see the sand in that hourglass start dwindling down, you realize just how extremely precious time is, and you don't want to waste it. Now, I remember specifically being told when I was going through all of my treatments and right before some of the major side effects hit that I was what was known as being right before the eye of the storm and going through everything. It hadn't really caught up to me what was actually going on, but I remember being told that when that does happen, it's going to hit, and it's going to hit like a brick. When you're in the thick of it, you're not thinking about all the miscellaneous things that go along with it. You're just trying to do everything you can just to stay alive. And that's what I did. I was so overly optimistic that I was going to make it that I pretty much manifested that, and it did come true. Right at the end there, before I got into the clinical trial and got kicked out, it seemed so unreal to me that I couldn't tell if my life was actually real or if it wasn't. And it wasn't even until a couple of years after I finished the clinical trial on my last treatment that it finally did catch up with me. And when it finally did catch up, I hit a wall. I was mentally burnt out. I was physically burnt out. My mental health was at a state it had never been in before. I knew that there was value in telling my story and telling my experience because it just seemed so unreal that actually happened to me that I myself didn't even believe it. And it set me on a path I never thought I would go. And once I was on that path, there was no turning back. But this path was not paved. There was no lights. It was bumpy, and I had to make it. But there was value in it. I just didn't know how to extract it. And so the last couple of years have been a learning curve. And I have been able to do so many things I would have never have done before if not been for my cancer. So in a sense, cancer, like I said, was both the worst thing and the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I'm so blessed for it all. So cheers to World Cancer Day 2025, and God bless. Sending love. Peace.